G'day Spurs fans, Paul the Hotspur hippie here. It's going to be a bit shaky because I am shaking with excitement. It's a new day, a new dawn for Tottenham Hotspur as we smashed Manchester City at their own ground. Not one, not two, not three, but 4-0. 4-0, what a game, man. Spurs were absolutely fantastic. It was a great team performance tonight, absolutely great. Starting off, Man City had a bit of possession, looked dangerous. We soaked it up, and by the end of the first half though, 2-0 up. Two great goals by Maddison, man. I can't pick a man of the match today. I can't pick a man of the match because we were all so good. Big Vic, loads of saves. I think this game puts to bed a whole load of silly little lines of thought that have been going around everywhere. We can't defend against set pieces. I think we conceded like 7 or 8 corners. Didn't really have any trouble with them. Big Vic took a couple. The rest, it looked like our defenders were 2 foot taller than any Manchester City player. De Bruyne, it was like they were shooting with a helium-filled balloon, Manchester City. They just couldn't do a damn thing. And we looked so dangerous on the attack, man. So dangerous on the attack. 2 great goals by Maddison. One was a nice little dink over the keeper. Such composure to do stuff like that. I think he was actually one of the players that showed some leadership tonight because, like I say, it started off Man City were a little bit on top, but Spurs started playing their way through it. And I think it's really, our midfield was great. Maddison, Kulu was running all over the place this morning. The game's literally finished. I haven't seen any reviews or anything. I'm just giving you my own thoughts. Kulu was running all over the place. Sarr was fantastic. Didn't start well though for old Yves Bissouma, man. Yellow card, very harsh after about 30 seconds. But fair play to him, man. Fair play to him. It was I think it was our second goal, maybe. It started with an Yves Bissouma interception tackle, so it didn't put him in his shell. He had a really good game for the rest of the game. Didn't let the yellow card get in his head. Didn't do anything silly. And in fact, it looks like Manchester City started doing silly stuff. They lost their composure. They lost their bottle completely. Second half starts. We get a goal by Pedro Porro. Oh, what great work. It was a Kulu ball. Solanke had to run like fuck to go and get it. And look, who cares if Solanke's scoring or not? He's playing part of a winning team, man. Totally unselfish. Cut it. Nice, perfect ball back for Pedro Porro, who banged it in the net. Oh, no doubt about it. And then the icing on the cake was, Wunderkid, Timo Werner. What a run, skinned his man, got the ball in, and Johnson had to stretch more than Mr. Stretchy, Stretch Armstrong, to get the ball in the back of there. It's 4. I'm so happy, man. I'm so happy. That's good for the Dreamo-meter, puts us up another 2 points. So I don't know what that's on. We're doing better than last year. We go up to 6th in the table, maybe temporarily because Newcastle are yet to play. But we're back in it, boys. It would have been a shame. Just think what the scoreline could have been, folks, if Ange hadn't have lost the dressing room. We would have been more united. We might have beaten them 6 or 7-0. But unfortunately, because there's so much discontent and discombobulation at Tottenham Hotspur, we could only beat Manchester City by a mere 4 goals, 2-0, including a clean sheet. So I guess the narrative out there will be now, it's because a few weeks ago it was, we always beat the shit teams and never the good teams, and now it's going to be, we always beat the good teams and never the shit teams. It's just shifting sands. It's like grabbing mist. All the Ange out people can shut up for a little while now. That's nice. They'll probably make excuses like, Manchester City had players injured. Well, who cares, man? And Kevin De Bruyne, he was crap when he came on as well. Didn't make a bloody difference. He was useful, the sook. Looks a bit out of shape. Looks a bit puffed up, you know what I mean? Who else is out? There was Big Vic between the sticks. We just, there was times in that game I was a bit worried where we were standing off them, and it was the time we can still get better. Don't think that was our best performance, because there were times where we were still standing off a little bit. But there were when we started closing them down, we started making. There was a period in the first half where Manchester City they lost their composure. It was only a brief period, but they lost their composure. They started giving the ball away easily, and that was us. That was little old Tottenham Hotspur, by far the greatest team the Galaxy's ever seen, that made them do that, And then, of course, near the end, they completely lost their shit, didn't they? Unfortunately, I didn't get that sweet satisfaction. The TV didn't show a load of Manchester City fans leaving the ground, which is always a good fun thing to see. But the other thing was, Pep. I mean, Ange is just standing there with his hands in his pockets. Oh, he always just does nothing. Whereas Pep's clapping. I can't clap with one hand. There we go. The Pep clap did not work, though. I think Pep's been found out. I think he's naive. He's got no plan B. I think he's naive highline. We caught him out on the hop, didn't we? Oh, what a great game for Tottenham Hotspur, man. This is the quad's on. We've scored by far the most goals in the Premier League so far than any other team. So my prediction of 100 goals this season, hey, it might have been stupid at the start of the year, but that's because I'm stupid, but it might come true. Our goal difference is only one off Liverpool, so that's great. We're not letting in many goals. Defending set pieces, what other were the narratives? I don't know, man. But a load of so-called Spurs fans stirring up all the discontent. Well, you can keep quiet a little bit now. You can keep quiet. Let's see if they're happy that we won, or whether there's just going to be more excuses and reasons to hate the team that all proper Spurs fans have loved for sometimes. Maybe you might be a fan that's only come along in the last 5 minutes. You might be a fan of 50 or 60 years. It don't matter. We're all the same because we all follow the Spurs. Come on, you Spurs, man. It was great, man. Now, I'll just slip in a little thing because I'm thinking of doing a couple of road trips, and I've been watching this channel. It's called All Wheel Drive Forever, and it's great. It's this young man who's started from scratch, learnt, made mistakes, got over his mistakes, and he has little adventures in the Australian outback. So if I can put a link here, I'll try and put a link here, but I'll put a link in the description to go. If that's your bag, get over there and give him a like and a sub and some views. He's a good guy. I'm excited, man. I'm so excited. I'm waiting for my adrenaline dump to happen. I've got to go and I've got to do a hard day's work today. It was a really fun watch along to do. Thanks to everyone that watched the watch along. What else was there happening in the game? My brain's just gone fuzzy with excitement, man. It really has. The fans at the ground, man. The fans at the ground. That's all I could hear. Once again, was the Tottenham fans singing loud and proud, including singing Ange's name. So maybe all the Ange out thing is just a load of internet bollocks. That's what it is. Internet bollocks. And Jason Cundy and Jamie O'Hara, where are you now? Oh, Ange is under pressure. I'm telling you, man, he thrives under pressure. But like I said, there's more to come from this team. There is more to come from this team. And I could see that during the game. You could see that individually, Manchester City, some of their players were better individually than our players. But I can see that Tottenham is building that psychic understanding. It's something Steve Perriman says, one of the secrets of football is to know what's going to happen next. And I can see our players are getting that into their heads now, the way they're, when we were attacking, I was out of my seat a couple of times before 2 of the goals because you could just see we were going to score. There was nothing that Manchester City could do. There's nothing that any team can do to stop the mighty Tottenham Hotspur when we're playing like that, folks. What a win. Brilliant. That's, we're playing Roma during the week. I don't care who we're playing next weekend. I'm just going to be walking around 10 foot tall, thanks to a game of football over the other side of the planet that I've got no influence about, but I don't care because that is football. It is all about delusion. It's all about emotion. It's all about having fun and celebrating a mighty performance by Tottenham Hotspur. It is absolutely fantastic. Anyway, till next time, folks. Peace and love, man. Peace and love. And come on, you Spurs.